What's shaking, guys? Okay, so I know auditions are coming up soon, so I thought I'd finish off these videos and I'll throw in the salute. So we've got enough components in here to get to their opening routine all the way to the beating of time, including the beating of time. So now, how do we salute? What is a salute? When do we do the salute? Good question, Sam. Okay, so the salute is called generally a 66. Whether it be a line where you hit it 6 counts before the line, hold it, hit the line, and 6 counts after the line. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Literally in the middle of the street, about, I believe it's 250 in. Check out my video, it's written down in the one where I'm on the whiteboard. Oh, that's right there. So you hit the salute line. There's 2 ways to do it for the military signal baton. So you've got one which is just gonna be right here. You pop it up. You hold that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you just come out of the salute. And you dock time again. I'll give you a little more in on that. So, firstly, let's slow down it. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done these. Sorry about that. The salute position. There's 2 ways with the military signal baton. Traditional military, you're going to take the stick, you're going to grab it with a fierce hand, and you're going to put it right in front of you. It's like this, tip up. If you turn your side, it should be facing, the knuckles should be out towards you guys. Then you take it, you're going to turn it all the way upside down, still with that grip. Then you're going to take your knuckles right here, and on the top of your shoulder, you're going to put them on right there. Notice how on your shoulder there's the top, right here, the high part, and then it goes down, and there's a nice little gap for your knuckles to feel like they fit in. You want to be on the top of the bone. If you're right here, see how the baton just kind of straightens out? As soon as I go into that crevice where it feels natural, the baton gets a nice crooked shape. So you want to be right on top. Just like the beating of time, for your left hand, the index is going to be on the pad right here. Then you're going to take the bottom of your braid and you're going to wrap it right across your knuckles. You put that right there, put the knuckles right there, line it up, and go right there. So if you notice the baton is nice and straight, with your arm right here, you want to be relaxed. One of my biggest problems is I'll tighten up when I come in. And when I tighten up, if you notice my elbow just shoots right up. But as soon as you relax, see how it just levels back out? So it's something to be cautious of. And then as soon as it hits right here, your head's going to snap up and you're going to look at that judge and you're going to smile and say, I'm better than the rest of you. That's the time where they're closest to you. They'll be able to see your face, they'll be able to see how confident you look. So I mean, you don't want to be like, but you want to be like, you know, I've done this before. So that's what I recommend. There's easy ways to get into it. So if you just like the side flourish, you're right here. When you come around right here, as you come around, you just let the baton keep spinning. You stop it right here and you bring it in. So up to speed, that'll look kind of like this. You notice how it just hits and it just, just stops. Push up right here. If you notice, I'm using this hand to give the baton momentum, and it just does a reverse side flourish and it goes back and front to be in the time position. When you're coming out of the salute, you want to just get out without dropping the baton. By the time you have done your opening routine, your beating of time, your salute, by the time you get to where you're at now, you've already made your impression. The easiest thing you can do is to make or to mess up versus make it up. So you know, just do a reverse side flourish and then come out and beat it at times. You know, some of my kids at my school, I tell them just to grab it, and I'll have them take their left hand, turn their left hand to grab the bottom of the braid, and then bring it all the way across their body into the beating at time position. That's just another way out. So you know, you're right here, you're right here. Sorry, that was the reverse side flourish. You guys don't know that one. Sorry. So it'll be here. And you just come up right here. And if you just lock your hand up, it'll just put it right in your fingers, right in the beat in the time position. See that? The other one that I was saying is this, where it just comes right across. So you'll push your left hand towards your right shoulder and your right hand towards your left hip, and that'll really cross them over and get you right in front of your body. The other one, which is just, okay, so this one is the one I do on the street. I do that one on the street because it's traditional military. When I'm coming into football games, I do this one, where it's just a hand salute. Why? It's because people really know what the hand salute is. So both are acceptable, both are the same 6-6 pattern for competition. It's just one's more noticeable. So if you're doing a football game, I might recommend for you to do the punch salute. And to get into that, it's a little different. And you guys kind of see how I do it. That's just a way I figured out one time. And what I do for that is I grab the baton up like this with my thumb facing the ball, and I tuck the ball under my arm, and then I just swing it out. And the momentum from that, when I push my thumb out, it just pivots on my thumb into my hand, and I grab it and I tuck it in. See right there, it's just coming off my wrist. So if you can do that one, otherwise, it doesn't have to be fancy. You can just go to beat in time, and just stop here, and you can just tuck it in. Stop, tuck, out, and up. And I add the punch in just because it looks more, aggressive, I guess. Hopefully my arm is flat out, so I'm doing it right. And you just turn it in. It should be the corner of your eyebrow. If you're wearing a shako, it should be to the brim of the hat. If you're wearing glasses, it'll be to the edge of your glasses. So that's how that kind of goes. But you should be wearing a hat because you're required to in parade. Fun fact, know your NCPA rules. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. You just bring it in. And it's the same with maces. You guys will take them. They're here. Actually, one sec. That's right. I got a new toy. So you take it right here. You hit it. You come out. And you go into whatever your beat in time pattern is. So, however that is for you. And for that one, all I'm doing is I'm just off the balance point a little bit. So you got the crown up. I've got my thumb down right here, under the balance point, and I'm just pushing the tip. As I hold it, it naturally just wants to come in and swing into my arm right here. And as it swings my arm, I'm just punching out, and then I'm going up. So right there. And then you're actually, if you're in the J pattern, you're already in the J pattern position, where you can just go back in from right there. Or you can just pop it over right here, and now you're in the beating of time position for the British style. So let me get my baton back. Maybe we can talk a little bit more about the mace later. Throw in some fun stuff. But a couple of ways to get into it. This is just one of the moves. Is if you can get to the position where the baton is flat at your body with the tip down. It's just one thing you can do from here is you can do the side flourish over, or you can do I guess like a perpendicular flourish, where you'll take the baton, you're going to bring the tip to the outside of your body. The tip comes to the outside, the ball is going to come to the opposite side of your body, and the tip's going to follow, and then you're going to swing all the way around, and the tip's going to come to the outside of your body, ball, tip's going to follow, and it's just all of this motion. And the trick to this one is just having a very loose hand. And you should just really want to pivot in your hand. And once you get better, you can start speeding up. That's my favorite way to get into it. So you're just right here, all of a sudden you're doing this, and it just snaps in. So when you get right here, you just turn the tip, lock your braid with your knuckles, and it just falls in. There you go. So hopefully that covers all of it. That's the 6 and 6. Let's get into the salute. Those are the two proper salute positions for military signal baton. The one that I know of for a mace. If you're a Scottish mace, let's get my new toy out again. So I believe for traditional British, you're going to do your hand salute would be straight out right here. Same rules, corner of the eyebrow, corner of the shako. And you come down. If you're a traditional Scottish mace, you come out and your palm should be up. So to be like that. Do not do this with a military signal baton. If you do this with a military signal baton, it is very disrespectful. It's just no bueno. It's only for Scottish. And it goes back to the night and days where you'd lift up your visor to greet the dame. And that's what you do. So you lift it up. So it was a question of how do you show that respect without your helmet? Well, you pretend like you're lifting it up. That was same kind of concept for America, and then it got into hiding the dirt from your palms and respecting your nation and all that stuff. So for for us, it's still going to be right here, flat out, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, down, and it being a time. One of the tricky things about this is hitting the first 6. When I did my first parade, I hit more like a 10 and 6, and no matter where you are, as soon as you hit that sweep position, you just wait. If you have to do all 10 counts until you hit that line, you do 10 counts, you hit the line, you count 6, and you go out. The important thing is to always hit 6 on the way out, but to always hit at least 2 on the way in. And that's not to shoot for 2, that's to shoot for 6, but 2 is the worst, very worst situation. Because you can actually get disqualified if you don't salute. Once again, know your NCBA rules. So just make sure you try and hit it at the 6. I recommend when you're practicing at home, figure out your routine, figure out how it works with the music, and then walk backwards from there. So you've got your line. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to hit my salute position by here. Now do your salute routine working backwards. So you say, okay, you know, I've got all these things, and I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to come here. So if I start right here, it's by the time I do it the other direction, I'll hit my line, I'll hit the line, I'll hit my 6, and I'll be done. Hopefully that answers your questions. I know I kind of sped through it. I think I touched on all the parts. If I missed anything, I'll happily throw up another one. Please shoot me feedback. I love when people shoot me messages and emails saying, hey, can you do this? Can you show me this? Or just asking questions about how I did something. I'm more than happy to find time. Thank you guys. Keep having a great day. Good luck in drum majors season. Got any questions? Need me to touch anything? Want to learn some new moves? Just let me know. Thanks, guys.